Yeah, it's my first broadcast. Woohoo. What's up, people? I don't have a lot of video, like music or anything yet because I don't know how to do that. I literally just got my camera, like, I don't know, uh, maybe 2 hours ago. So, still working on setting up everything and getting the angle right. I can't really look at my screen without looking at the camera. So, um, yeah, that's that. Maybe if I move it a little bit over this way. Let me see if I can get it to where. There we go. That's a little better. You can actually see me, and I'm not having to look completely. How to get the glare out of my screen? Oh, well, I'll figure it out. Stuff. Trying to get. No. There we go. That's a little better. Not to look so far away. Look at the screen and look at the camera too. I mean, see if I can get it to go more. Oh Lord. No, let's not do that. Stop that. Go back to just the regular thing. What the hell? No. Okay. Whoops. There, my bad. No. There we go. Center. There we go. Still trying to figure this all out. Sorry. Uh, how do I? Where did Hey, what's up? Yo boy, C baby. I think I remember you from. Were you in Jeff's channel or Rhonda's? Renita's? God, how you doing, man? Or person? Oh, still trying to get used to positioning the camera and everything. So bear with me with the adjusting and whatnot. If I do, if I tilt. Okay, there we go. That's better. I just got this thing like 2 hours ago, so I'm still working out all the bugs and positioning and stuff. How are you tonight, man? What are you up to tonight? You just hanging out? You play baseball? What position? What position do you play? Wrong way. There we go. Oh, okay. So you're outfield and back in left. Isn't that where like all the foul balls go and stuff? Oh, okay. You do a lot of running too, or is it mostly just there we go. That's better. Yeah. You do any of those like diving grabs where you gotta like dive up and catch the ball, or is that not really? Is that more like outfield? I don't really know that much about baseball, so I'm trying to sound like I know what I'm talking about. Okay, that's cool. Like the whole thing where you gotta like line up under the ball and hold your glove up and like catch it like that kind of thing. You saying or okay, cool, cool. How's the sound quality? Is it coming out okay? Can you hear me all right? Okay. You gonna keep playing or okay, cool, cool. You think you're gonna keep playing or are you gonna stop after this year? That's good. You making any friends on the team or are they kind of being dick bags or how about it? I used to play soccer when I was younger, and I did martial arts for a while. Every now and then you get like some bad people on the team that like just didn't want to be there or just were like assholes in general, and it was just not fun. But my hair looks like shit. Well, whatever. I'm not here to look pretty. Oh, okay. That always helps. I wasn't really popular in school. I was like always the one of those artsy kids. Awesome. Thanks for the invite, man. Appreciate that. I was one of the artsy kids, so like I was always, getting picked on and messed with and stuff. It didn't bother me that much. It just people didn't like me that much. I mean, I had a small group of friends when I was younger, but I think part of it too was I was always like one of the smartest people in the classes that I was in because I wasn't in like the educationally higher up schools. And so I just I people did not like me getting good grades. You know what I mean? So it was always, oh, you're cheating on your test or you're sleeping with the teacher. I'm like, you seen our teacher? Who the fuck would sleep with that craziness? You know what I mean? But I mean, I did sports outside of school. I did martial arts outside of school. I did video games a lot, and I was always very much outside of school. I was doing things. So I got along all right. Went to see Deadpool earlier tonight, actually. Why I was out and got the camera. Uh, I have no idea how to get the glare off my glasses. That's terrible. But Went to see Deadpool earlier. That was a great movie. I loved it. Definitely recommend it. What do you studied in school? Hmm. Excuse me. Wonder if my fan messes up this still or not. Come on, fan, turn on. No, that's not the button. There it is. Oh. I had my fan on because I didn't know how loud it would be with the mic, but okay. Can you hear that fan noise in the background? Is it too loud or is it okay? I'm 45. Woohoo! No idea how this thing is ranked, but okay. Okay, cool. Yeah. I have a problem with like temperature regulation, so I can't always, have I usually try and have a fan. Actually no, I'm primarily a PC gamer, but I've done PlayStation. I don't think I've ever actually even played a 360. I mean, I know about it. Obviously, I know about the games and stuff that are on it, but I've never really played a 360. I usually do PC gaming now though because it's just cheaper and I can emulate most things that are on consoles. So it's like, why would I play? Oh, well, if you tell you what, you buy me a 360 and I'll play with you. But I don't really. Hey, oh, shooters. Okay, COD. Yeah, I'm not really into Call of Duty that much, to be honest. I'm probably gonna be getting the Division though. Um, how you doing, Joe? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for coming by. You got a topic you want to talk about? Shoot out there. Otherwise, I can just keep going on and talking about whatever pops in. Okay, wrestling. That's where it's at. You like divas or superstars? I'm still mad you can't do like a diva create a career mode. I don't like that. It's like they had 14 and 15. You couldn't do create a career. So I mean, I feel like the diva storylines are more interesting to me. Like I know there's not as big of a roster, so you can't have that much of a match variation. But it's like I don't see why it would be that hard to put it in there. You just line up the matches, and do a career with a diva and like create a diva even or whatever. I did. I went to see Deadpool early tonight. Actually, I was out saw it tonight and then got my camera after that. So, have you seen it, or are you going to see it? I loved it. It was great. All the jokes. I mean, it was classic Deadpool. Great movie. Really well done. I highly recommend it. Icy Baby. It's really good. Very faithful to the comic. Very Deadpool. Very Deadpool. Um, and as far as I can tell, they didn't mess up any of the side characters either. Really, all that much. I felt like Angel Dust was maybe a little bit too quiet. I mean, I've seen Gina Carano in other movies, and she's not really that much of a talker. So maybe that's why maybe she just doesn't feel comfortable talking on screen. But like Angel Dust in the comics, I feel was not that quiet of a character. So that's my only concern, really, with the movie. I would think I would have had her talk more, but okay, no, I got you. I mean, what do you think, Joe? Do you think they could have had Angel Dust talk more, or do you think she did okay as she was? Yeah, I mean, she had what, like 20 words in the whole movie, I think maybe. I mean, I feel like Angel Dust in the comics was, I mean, a fairly complex character, I would say. I mean, she wasn't just like this she woman. She was, a pretty interesting, varied character, especially with her background, depending on which origin you go from and I guess, which version. I mean, there was the one where she was like a hooker at first, and then ended up joining one of the teams and going on that way. But I feel like it was an underutilized character. I mean, I get that the focus was definitely between Deadpool and Ajax, but I feel like comparatively, Morena Baccarin got a lot more screen time and a lot more versatility as a character than they did with Angel Dust, which I think was I don't know. I mean, I did. It was a good movie. I agree. I mean, if we're sitting there picking apart side character involvement, I feel like that's pretty good, for a movie to be done. I liked the guy at the bar. I didn't pick up his name. The bartender though, I thought he was a good add-in. Uh, very very funny, like sort of like realistic funny compared to Deadpool just being over the top crazy funny. I love when Ajax walks in the bar. He's like, "What can I do for you, ladies?" I'm like, "That's just great." I feel like Ajax and Angel Dust probably could have taken that bar though, because see, I mean, I got the feeling that like, yes, it was a mercenary bar or whatever, but like, it wasn't really. Most of them were just kind of shit, tough-looking guys, considering that like they all kind of walked in Wade's footsteps and worshipped the ground he walked on. It just seemed kind of like he was top dog there, and everyone else was just run of the mill shitheads. I don't know. Welcome back, man. I love the throwback they had to the first movie though, to Wolverine, with the little Easter egg they had. That was great. I don't want to spoil it for your boy. So like, yeah, yeah, yeah. When they're going through this stuff and he holds up the Wham album over the little throwback Easter egg, that was great. I love at the end that they had a Careless Whisper, the original Careless Whisper, not the Seether version, but the original one. I'm Roman Reigns, man. Roman Reigns. I'm down with Roman Reigns. I've liked him ever since he came on, even with the Shield. Definitely a gamer, yeah, PC gamer, hardcore. Been gaming for 20 something years now. I mean, I know it's a storyline. I mean, I know it's all fake, but Firewatch. I have not played Firewatch. What? Tell me about it. Sell me on Firewatch. But I mean, I've always liked. Okay, I've always liked Roman Reigns because I like how even when he was in the Shield, he really just seemed to be out for himself and doing what he was about, being Roman Reigns. Not trying to be somebody's lackey or whatever. He was always his own man, and I really like that. I think that it's a good character for him to play. I don't like how they had Seth Rollins sell out. I think that Seth Rollins was way too intelligent of a character to just go that lowbrow sellout route that he did. I definitely like Dean Ambrose being the insane asylum guy. I like that. I mean, it really fits. It's a very good character for him, and he always definitely did seem to be the loose cannon of the Shield anyway. So I think that was a natural progression for his character. But I feel like Seth Rollins becoming a sellout patsy was a downgrade for him. I mean, he hasn't done anything on his own since then without the help of the Authority or Brock Lesnar, and I think it's underutilizing him. I feel. Well, I mean, I feel like if they really want Roman Reigns to succeed, they need to have him do. They need to have him win Fastlane, and then go into Hell in a Cell and win that, and win the Elimination Chamber, and then have Roman Reigns versus Undertaker at WrestleMania, and that'll really help things go forward. Like maybe have him go into Hell in a Cell and lose that, and then go into SummerSlam and win the title back at SummerSlam, and then do WrestleMania versus Undertaker. I think that would be a good progression for Roman Reigns, because I feel like Brock Lesnar at this point. I mean, it's like, what are you doing there, man? I mean, I don't know that he really has a place. Thanks for the fan, Joe. Appreciate it. Definitely. Thank you. Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, like he should have Taker come in at WrestleMania and just beat the shit out of Triple H, and then have it be Triple H or have it be Taker versus Roman Reigns, and then have Roman Reigns get the title some other time, but have like WrestleMania be Reigns versus Undertaker. Like Undertaker comes in and takes out Triple H at the start of the match, so there can't be a match between him and Reigns, and so Reigns gets pissed, of course, and Reigns versus Taker happens instead at WrestleMania. So what's to do with Firewatch, Joe? Tell me about that. Why does it suck? What's to do with Firewatch? I mean, I just want to see a Reigns versus Taker, because I'm tired of Taker getting shit on by people that don't really, I feel, deserve a shot at his legacy. Like I don't understand why they let him lose finally to Brock Lesnar of all people. That seemed really stupid, and it seemed like a really poor use of breaking the streak. I would have rather see them give the streak to someone that was going to be a main character and a mainstay in WWE, because Brock Lesnar is not going to be around for that much longer. I feel like, like if he'd have won last time, and then maybe fought Roman Reigns this time, and given the streak to Reigns, I feel like that would have been a lot more impactful, because Roman Reigns easily has another 10, 15 years, maybe 20 years in him in WWE easily, I think. Okay, so it starts out with this guy who is trying to get away from his problems, so he goes and works in the forest, talks to this woman, and she's kind of like a therapist. It's like it's a lady he meets in the forest, or it's like someone that he's going to see while he's like living in a cabin somewhere. That's about Ned. So it's like a forest retreat thing, or like what, like a logging camp? Okay, park rangers. Okay, and like Delilah is like one of those senior rangers or something. All right, man. Take care. Thanks for coming by. Hope you enjoyed. Okay, gotcha. Okay. And so Ned and Brian Goodwin are also rangers, or are they like mountain men, or what's the deal with them? Hey, I'm 39th. Awesome. Getting up there. Okay. So is Brian a ranger too, or is he just like a character in the story? He's like following Daddy's footsteps and become a ranger? Okay. So Ned's like retired then. He's not dead. What does it say what park it's at, or is it just some like random park that's somewhere? Like is there like an actual like location for it that they give, or is it just it's a forest and there's a park and there's rangers kind of thing? Listening to their radio conversations, like tapping into the radio station, or like just someone tuning in that's not supposed to be. Like I mean, how do you? I don't know how you would eavesdrop on radio conversations. I mean, that's not. Huh. That's interesting. Hey, Manny the Wolf Gang Girl, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Talking about Firewatch right now. If you want to talk about something else, feel free to toss out a topic. Otherwise, thank you for coming. I mean, I can't imagine that like Park Ranger radio would be very interesting to tap into. Like, I mean, that seems kind of dull. Oh wow, that's okay. That's interesting. That's the whole. What? So what's the point of the game? Like, are you trying to find Ned and like bring him to justice, or what? Hmm. That's lame. Like, you don't even get to arrest Ned or anything for the murder? Hey, it's Charlie. How you doing, man? Thank you for watching. Welcome to the stream. Or girl. Charlie's unisex. If you got a topic you want to talk about, feel free to throw it out. Otherwise, we're talking about recent video games right now. That's really lame. Like, oh hey, he killed a dude. Good game. That's yeah. That seems kind of wasted. Like maybe could have been a whole third act of like tracking down and arresting Ned or something. That's yeah. Is there going to be like a follow up to it? Have they said at all? Is it like one of those like episodic games like Telltale is doing, or what's the deal? Or is it just like that's it? I mean, it seems like that would only be like a first and second act. Like first act, like you get to the park. Second act, you find out the dude's a murderer, and you got to catch him. I mean, that seems like there would be a logical conclusion there. Or maybe like a follow up or something. Like if it's episodic, I can understand cutting it off, but well, I mean, you would think there would be. I mean, if that's going to be the ending of this one, I still think it's shitty that they ended it there without having any kind of possible indication of like having a closer or whatever. But I mean, people make games about staring at a picture for hours, and it gets tons of hate for some reason. So whatever. Is the storytelling good at least? I mean, does it have any redeeming quality whatsoever? Does it have good graphics maybe? I mean, or is it just completely shit all around? I played Yandere Simulator. I played Honey Pop. Um, I'm gonna be getting Honeycam when it comes out. Honeycam Studios, Honeycam. I've played Hato, the pigeon boyfriend simulator thing. I've done Katawa Shoujo. I've done uh, uh, there's one where there's monster girls and you have to like save them or kill them. Um, I'm hoping they do more with Yandere Simulator though, because I want it to keep going. I did the John Cena one, of course, because you know that was terrible. It was such a bad game. The John Cena one, that was terrible. Welcome back, Ant. How you doing? Um, I forget. It's been a yeah, no, I've not done the Shia LaBeouf thing. I have not seen that. When did they add that in? Is it Shia LaBeouf being a cannibal, or is it meme references? There you go. Actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Is it like Shia LaBeouf being a cannibal, or is it something else? So weird seeing my beard on screen. Uh, a dating sim with Shia LaBeouf, and he's a cannibal. What is this like? Shia LaBeouf takes you to the woods. Do you run or stay? What the fuck? Oh, that's trippy. That's trippy. Oh wow. I'll have to play that. Where? Do you have a link for it? I don't know if I'll let you do links. Hey, all time high 420. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? We're talking about random indie games. If you don't want to got a topic, you can throw it out there. Otherwise, welcome to the stream and thank you for coming. Okay. Yeah, I can probably just Google it. Shouldn't be too hard. Cold outside tonight. Oh. Yes, I played that. That's hysterical. Papers, please. That's a great game. It reminds me of the old Paperboy from back in the day. You like had to go around delivering papers and like stopping cat burglars and shit. It was hysterical. I think that's the idea. It's supposed to be like a modern day version of Paperboy. I'm not entirely sure though. I'm actually 32. Yay. Figure. I've got some up there. I wouldn't really recommend them because they're kind of terrible. But I mean, I've got some on there. But I plan to do more. a lot more videos now that I've got the camera now, obviously, so I can start doing that. How the webcam's been going. And I'm going to be getting a video editing suite in March and putting up videos with that and doing like ASMR and that kind of thing as well. So, but I mean, suffice to say, I have some up there, but more will be coming with more frequency as I go forward because now I've got better equipment and everything. I've got this headset now that's really good audio quality. I've got the mic. I have the camera now, obviously too, which I just got earlier today. So, because I didn't want to do a whole lot of gaming videos without a camera because I really wanted to be someone who, if I have fans or an audience, I want to be able to engage with them as much as possible. And I felt like if I was just doing audio commentary over gameplay, that it wouldn't be as dynamic. You know what I mean? So, I mean that's where I'm at with that. But yeah, I'll have more content up on my channel soon. I don't have a release schedule or any planned games or anything yet, but I know XCOM 2 and Fallout 4 are both really hot titles right now, and so I played both of those, and there's supposed to be Fallout 4 DLC. Yeah, no, because I feel like if you're watching a game, a Let's Play or whatever, then part of the experience is seeing the players' reactions, and if you can see their facial expressions as they're playing the game, I feel like it makes it more realistic and more dynamic. Hey, The Glitch, welcome to the stream. We're talking about gaming on YouTube and whatnot. Feel free to toss out a topic if you want. Otherwise, welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming. But I feel like, if you can't see the reactions both visually and hear them, you're not getting the full experience, and you shouldn't really watch it. If you're going to put yourself out there, I feel like you should engage with your audience, and webcam is part of that. And so I didn't want to be this person on YouTube that just made gaming content without a face cam. On YouTube, or you mean like professional gamers? It really depends, like what game I'm going to. I like Force a lot. Force plays, Force Law. I'll pretty much watch anything he puts out. I think he's really good YouTuber and does good content. Total Biscuit. I follow Total Biscuit. I like Heroes Pet Battle. There's Dr. Mobius. I've used Welfare. He does a lot of Magic the Gathering duels content. There's Hakeem, who does Magic Duels content. There's Quill18, who does just a fuck ton of stuff. He does all kinds of different games. I was watching Trendkill for the longest time, but he's not doing content anymore. I think that's. I'm trying to think if I'd watch anybody else. I think really those are the main ones I watch. Pretty much. Petardiet, God, Petard. I love Petard. He's great. He's hysterical. I've actually subbed to him on Patreon. I'm one of his higher subs. Love watching Petard's videos. Great, really fantastic gamer from Croatia. Really funny guy. Definitely recommend him. He does different games. He's got a lot of Fallout stuff. He does a lot of like Fallout settlement building. It's really interesting because he'll take the settlement building in Fallout and really do these elaborate builds and everything, and he'll do commentary on it and stuff, and have just a lot of obscene humor. It's really funny. Definitely got to give him a shout out. But mainly it's I watch a lot of Force's stuff. I really, pretty much anytime there's a new video he puts out, I'll watch it. There's Charm. Charm does a lot of gaming related music. I watch her stuff a lot. She does some gameplay as well. Mostly it's gaming related music. Nim, of course. Nim also gaming related music and gameplay. He does a lot of Twitch streaming. Trying to think if there's anybody else. I can pull up YouTube and tell you. Let me do that. I'm trying to list off people in memory. Being a noob. Let's see. Force Gaming, that's what it is. Force Gaming. The Escapist, of course, is, Yahtzee is fucking hysterical. There's a guy called ESO. That's literally the channel name is ESO Fallout. Oh, God. MF Pallytime. I love MF Pallytime. He's a great streamer. Does a ton of Heroes of the Storm content. Tabletop Tactics is like a Warhammer 40k channel. They do a lot of tabletop. Heroes Pet Battles I mentioned. Codename Soap is someone I watch a lot. That's really pretty much. It's really pretty much it as far as like the major big YouTube personalities that people would know, I guess, that I watch. Jack Septic Eye. I've never heard of him. Let me look him up. Never heard of him. A lot of people tell me I should watch Markiplier, and I'm like, why? I don't like Markiplier. He's annoying. Jack Septic Eye. What do you play? There's just another. Oh, God. Oh, this is one of Markiplier's guys. Okay. Firewatch, Gmod, Dying Light, Happy Wheels? Papers, Please. Seems like a very frenetic channel. Yeah, I don't know why Mark is so popular. I'm probably gonna get hate for that and lose people, but whatever. Like I don't understand Mark's thing. I'll look through Jack's things later though and see if there's any games that he plays that I'm interested in and give him a try though. I mean, I'm always looking out for more people. Who, Mark does or Jack? I definitely say Mark does for sure. He's very animated and yeah. The games he plays are not kid friendly, but like whatever. Five Nights at Freddy's is not a kid friendly game. Kids should not be watching that. Kids should not be watching fucking Soma and Alien Isolation and shit. Like those are not. I know. I mean, it's not saying they should though. That's like, let's show kids faces of death or Gorotica or something. Like it's not. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's better that they learn. Felix. Felix the cat. Felix. I don't. What Felix? What? Oh God. No. 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 Waste of YouTube. There's zero content there. It's complete and utter pandering to the lowest common denominator, and he knows it. He doesn't care. So he panders. That's what it is. He panders to the lowest common denominator and just does what everyone wants him to, and that's what it is. Well, that's the thing. I mean, PewDiePie he's the definition of a YouTuber personality. He has no personality himself. Everything in his videos, it's all tailor-made and pandered to make views, and that's all it is. There's nothing of substance there whatsoever. That's why I don't watch Markiplier. That's why I don't watch other people like Nicole Slaw or fucking Caseytron. They're just completely manufactured people. They're not real with their audience. Yeah, that's the thing. Like if you're gonna do a Let's Play or gaming video, the person in the camera should not be the focus. The focus should be the gameplay. The experience can include the gamer playing them, but the focus should be the gameplay. You shouldn't have nonsense going on in your video or your background that has nothing to do with the gameplay, I feel like. Yeah, real life happens and you have things that take away from that, but for the most part, it should be on the gameplay. I'm 25, go figure. I has Cupquake? I feel like I've heard of that before. What the fuck? The hell? No, I don't know that game. What is it? That sounds dull. Really? Wow. That's okay. That sounds very bad. Is Oh. Yeah, and see that's the thing. Like the videos that I'm going to be making are not going to be for a younger audience. I'm not a young person. I mean, I'm 29, so I mean I'm not old, but I'm not like a young person. Hey, it's Roxy. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. We're talking about gaming on YouTube right now. If you want to change the topic, feel free to toss one out. Otherwise, thank you for coming. Um, but like I'm not going to be doing content for young people, for teenagers or whatever. I'm going to be doing content for people that are intelligent and competent at what they do. I'm not going to. I feel like there's plenty of people that pander to young children and young gamers who don't really understand what they're doing, and I don't want to be that person. I'm going to be someone who I'm going to put out my personality, and it's going to be me playing, not a character I've come up with to get views or fans or whatever. And I'm not about that. I don't have the time or energy to keep up some fake persona. You know, especially when I'm going to be on a webcam. Like, what am I going to do? I'm going to get up in a fucking costume and this is bullshit. So that's how I feel anyway. Yeah, I mean, like you're going to sit there and do. Hey, Josh T, welcome to the stream. We're talking about gaming on YouTube right now. If you want to change the topic, feel free to toss one out there. Otherwise, thank you for coming. Yeah, no, like I said, I mean, I'll look through what he's done and give him see if there's any games I like and that I'm interested in seeing and you know give it a try. Definitely, I mean, I'm always looking out for new people to watch and stuff. So that's sure. There's no reason not to, you know. You listen to music a lot or no? You a big music person? What kind of music do you like? You got a favorite band? I listen to everything really. I mean, I don't really differentiate between a lot of things. I will gravitate towards industrial music. I'll gravitate towards like alternative rock, older rock, like AC/DC, Leonard Skinner. You know, uh, like my mind is blanking. Metallica, that kind of stuff. But I also like Whitesnake, Rob Zombie, Disturbed, 3 Days Grace, that kind of stuff too. Industrial, a lot of industrial, a lot of alternative electronic music. But I mean, I also like classical music too. Some hip hop, some pop music. But I mean, the only thing I really don't listen to is country. I can't. I don't like. I can't get into country. Um, I'll listen to some rap as long as there's actually something of substance to it. It's not just drugs, bitches, and hoes like some rap songs are. There's actually a message or a story to it. I'll listen to it. For me, music is about musicality. I was raised with my mother plays piano and flute and sings. My father sings. I played drums and sung, and I played saxophone growing up. So I was raised in a very musically oriented family and very taught from a very early age to appreciate musicality, musical talent. And so a lot of artists out there nowadays have none of any of that. And so I mean, as long as someone is good at what they do and they're not just pandering, I'll listen to them basically. Yeah, Eminem is a good example. I mean, yes, he does have some just raw, angry nonsense, but a lot of his music is really good substance music. There's quality and there's a message to it. I really like that. I really like some of his older stuff. The one where he was doing, I forget the name, but the one where he was doing he was Rap Boy, the superhero parody thing, where he was in the video where he's like a superhero or something. I forget the name of the video. What is this? Skype. Uh, I had a Skype message. Sorry about that. But like, I also like can't really think of. Well, like I mean, old school. The the Compton crew, Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, their older stuff back when they were first coming out, the NWO. I thought they were really good because they were talking about, stuff that was happening in their life, and they were talking about, what was going on around them and making social commentary. You had people like Cypress Hill and like Sugar Hill and the Gang, Run DMC. You had Sir Mix-a-Lot. You had Grandmaster Flash. MC Hammer, I guess, to a point, could be considered rap in a way. Older people like that, I really liked. I also like ICP is a rap of sorts. Dark Lotus, Twisted, the whole Psychopathic Records catalog, really. I mean, all of them. Cottonmouth Kings, Hit KMFDM. Who? ICP or who? Who's better? Yeah, yeah. I mean, who is it? Like you got Tech Nine out there now. That's really really good. But like I mean, like Nicki Minaj is crap. I think very interesting and creative as far as videography and like the videos that she makes. I think, but you got people like musically she's shit. I think Drake could be doing so much better. He's clearly talented as far as his voice and what he can sing, but I think he's wasting his talent on as far as what he can actually do. You've got was Bruno Mars is trying to do something. I feel like with that. Well, I think my thing with Drake is like I mean I feel like he's a very good musician, but he's found himself pigeonholed into like this role. Well, okay. I Uptown Funk I like. I like Uptown Funk. I think that's a good song, but that's not really a Bruno Mars song. I feel like either. So I guess I'm in the same boat. I don't know. I'm not used to talking so much. My throat keeps getting dry. I'm sorry. Um, but you have like people like Robin Thicke, I think, who's hysterical. He does all kinds of crazy nonsense and just does whatever the fuck he wants, and it's hysterical. And you have people like Lady Gaga who came out like this huge, fucking crazy ass set pieces and shit. And now she's doing jazz, which I think is great. I mean, I think it's great that she got out of whatever contract or whatever had her doing all this crazy characters. That you can actually do jazz like she wants. I mean, she's working with one of the greatest people in history for that now, and they're getting along really well. And they've got a couple albums coming out. I think that's great. Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, and that's the thing. I mean, like, I can, even though I don't like people's music necessarily, I can appreciate the talent or the creativity that goes into it if it's there. Um, Pitbull, I love Pitbull. I am a sucker for like that kind of for Latin music. I really love the samba tango flavor. Um, all. I mean, it's got a great beat. You can dance to it. I mean, I like that kind of music definitely. I mean, Pitbull definitely. I've not heard much from him that I don't like. And he gets a little like yeah. That's the other thing. I feel like Pitbull is a genuinely a nice person too. I mean, I've not seen him. I've seen him in interviews and stuff, and he seems very positive, very easygoing, very nice guy. So I feel like he'd be fun to hang out with, definitely. Maybe a little bit too obsessed and compensating for something possibly, but he seems like a nice guy, fun guy. I mean, he's got J-Lo and Shakira and Kesha, who are all very fun people. So I feel like he'd be cool to hang out with. You got to go party with. Not because of who he is, because he has money or whatever, just because he seems like he'd be fun to hang out with. I feel like he'd. Um, I listened to a lot of Zeromancer when I was growing up. A lot of Zeromancer, a lot of Funkervot. Lords of Acid, of course. Lords of Acid is a classic. If you don't listen to Lords of Acid, you're doing something wrong. The original Kitty, back when it was Fallon, Talena, Mercedes. Love Talena Atfield. I think she's a great bassist. Was it Michelle Branch? No, not Michelle Branch. Who was it? Michelle Branch. Back myself. That's who I think it is. Who is it? Michelle something. Oh, okay. It wasn't even Michelle. Meredith Brooks. Yeah, see, that's the thing that bothers me. Like, I don't understand, like, why are you going to do YouTube and put yourself out there and put yourself on a camera and be a different person? Like, if you're going to be on YouTube, be yourself. Be who you are, Don't be a character. If you're not, I mean, I feel like if you're not going to be who you are, then why are you making a production? If you're not proud and comfortable with who you are as a person, why are you putting that out there for people to judge and make commentary on? Or maybe, I mean, maybe that's the reason why. Maybe it's an escape. Maybe people use YouTube as like that's the thing. I mean, like, maybe people use YouTube as an escape mechanism to get away from whatever's going on in their life, and they can, when they're that character, it helps them deal. I don't know. I mean, I feel like, though, that if you're going to be on YouTube, you should be yourself. If you're going to be out there and do a face cam and audio and everything, you should be yourself. It's one thing if you're doing like something that's purposely going to be a comedy skit or whatever, or you're purposely doing created content. That's one thing. But if you're going to just do gaming videos or whatever, I feel like you should be yourself. I mean, yeah, you can punch up details, like be more crass or more humor-oriented than you normally are, but you should still retain most of who you are in the video, I feel like. If you're doing non-acting related, if you're not doing comedy, or you're not doing like skits or whatever, I mean, you have people that do like video reviews that'll make a character. Not even enthusiastic necessarily, but I mean, just be yourself. If you're not doing something that's purposely meant to be something else, you're not doing comedy or an acting or something that requires you to do a character, just be yourself. Don't be a character when you don't need to be. You should engage with your audience. I feel like, because I mean, the people that I follow, I feel like they don't have hardly any subscribers, yes, but all of the subscribers they do have are loyal subscribers who care about the person behind the video. They don't just care about the content, they care about the person making the video. And so I feel like, no problem. But so I feel like, welcome back to the stream, I feel like if you present yourself on videos you make, you'll make better subscribers. You might not have as many subscribers, you might never have the big numbers someone else like PewDiePie or Markiplier or whoever does, but I feel like the subscribers you do have are going to be quality people that actually give a shit about you as a person, Yeah, exactly, exactly. That's what I mean. I feel like if you put yourself out there, you're gonna get real people back. Yeah, you're gonna get hate. You're gonna have people that just tell you your shit for no reason. But it's the internet. Like, you know, the moment you click log in, you're opening yourself up to hate, and you just gotta look past that. You know, and you know maybe even if you're genuine to people, you know, you can turn haters around and turn some haters into followers. Because I mean, really, I forget who said it, but you know, publicity is good publicity. Hate is still publicity. You know, you can be someone who's not liked at all and have tons of followers, just some people from want to rag on you. Like, you know, that's whatever. Publicity is publicity. It's all good. If people are talking about you, you're doing something right. You don't necessarily have to be well liked to be popular. And you've got fucking people don't know who, you know, Gandhi is necessarily, but people know, everybody knows who Hitler is, everybody knows who Stalin is, uh, everybody knows who, you know, the hell? Hearing knocking in my upstairs apartments, like what the fuck? But you know, I mean, just because people don't like you doesn't mean you can't be popular, you know? And I mean, my thing is, like I said, I'm gonna be myself. I'm not gonna put a character on unless I'm doing a comedy thing or something. I might do comedy skits. I don't know. I'll probably do some characters when I have ASMR going because I've got plans for that. But that's, you know, yeah, that's the thing. It's like, you know, that's the thing. I mean, it's like, why are you gonna hate on someone you don't even know? Like, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, if someone has a legitimate complaint about you that has some basis, yeah, I might listen. I might pay attention. You know, but that's crazy. I can't. I don't really go out that much though, so I don't think that'd be much of a problem. I mean, I don't. Hang on one second. Yeah. What? I don't know. It was something like it was coming from upstairs. Why? I can't hardly hear you. Okay. Oh, sorry. Roommate was talking to me. Hmm. Well, it is getting pretty late here. Actually, it's almost midnight. Coincidence. Haha. Midnight. Midnight. My throat is really starting to get some sore. I'm not. I just got this camera like I think 3 hours ago. And I've not done this kind of running commentary for that long. And I apologize. I'd like to stay on more. It's just my throat is killing me. So I'm gonna end the broadcast here for now, but I'll be on back again tomorrow, a lot earlier, definitely. So thanks for stopping by. Please, if you like what you saw, tell your friends. If not, you know, tell me to fuck off or what I can change, and you know. But thanks for coming by. How do I? And I hope you sleep well or whatever you do or what have you. If that's not creepy. Good night. Thanks for stopping by.